Hey guys, this is Tybone Skyberg here. Today we're taking a look at the another toy review. So right now, let's take a look at a toy review I finally got is Wonder Woman 2017, but it's only Toys R Us exclusive from DC Multiverse. This is a 6-inch scale. You have these, look at this paint detail, it looks very nice. I really like this Wonder Woman, was Gal Gadot. It was awesome figure I ever seen, was better than Batman v Superman. So let's take a look into the package in itself, and now let's take a look very quick. You have it on the front and on the back, and you have, and it says DC Multiverse, and it says in the right front on the front of the Wonder Woman, and of course you have the packages, you have to collect these characters, and of course you have to build the figure was Ares. Well, I forgot his name was Ares, yes. And of course you got in the left or right is not much, and then you have this gorgeous images on the Wonder Woman Gal Gadot, and oh, she looks sexy in the images. I love her face sculpt. I want to talk about it later on. And of course, on the bottom, on the top, it's not much. Just saying a DC Multiverse, a Wonder Woman, and on the bottom it says released by Mattel, and of course DC Comics and the Warner Brothers information and this and that. All right, you got this Wonder Woman figure, Gal Gadot. She looks beautiful as the sexiest action figure I ever seen. Now, this design is as much as the same as from the Batman v Superman, but this one here, it looks, the face sculpt, it's much better than the other one, the Batman v Superman. To be honest, I never bothered it because I was trying to find out, but I wish them to fix them up a little bit more. So, before I take a look at the figure herself, let's take a look on about the accessories that comes in the weapons. Let's take a look at the weapon that comes in the sword. This sword, it's very different from her own movie. Okay, look at this color paint details of sword. It looks very nice, clean. You have the sword. It looks very nice, and you have this texture around it. You can tell as far as I can tell. And of course, you have as much as the same in that side. It looks very clean. I like that. I like the certain. And of course you have the Wonder Woman on its own. I really liked it a lot because it's very nice detailing. And let's take a look at her shield. Now, this is as different in shield from her own movie. But Batman v Superman, it's just from the beginning when Wonder Woman stopped Doomsday, and then you have a trilogy. I'll talk about it later on. But take a look at it, the shield. This is different. It's bigger size from that. It fits well, but this is different, the shield from the horror movie, and I really like the certain you have to put in that side. I was trying to messing around and compose and something like that. You have, and of course you got this is Mattel and DC, and you got tell information now. You have to put a post on. I'll talk about later on. And of course you have Ares shield, you have to collect the parts and shield as much as the same like DC Multiverse or Marvel Legends, but to be honest, I never bother with the same thing, just like the other one. So, and this shield was nice. Ares shield, whatever I call his name. That's the enemy's Wonder Woman. So you have as much as this one's shield is different. You can, so far as I can tell, the shield is different. This is her shield, but this one's a Ares shield. This is as big as a badass shield. But to be honest, I never bother it, so I'm just trying to focus on that figure here. This is the most I liked. So anyway, it's not much to build the figure and the shield. And let's take a look at Wonder Woman, the action figure herself. Now, you can, as far as I can tell, that this action figure here. Let's take a look at it. The image, for example, Gal Gadot. When I saw the whole movie, she looks like Wonder Woman to me. That image looks like her. When I saw it on the movie, it looks pretty good actually. You've seen in the images of Wonder Woman, so far I can tell that because she looks exactly like the before the action figure. So far as I can tell that whatever, yeah. And it's much the ones that it's just like the movie. I really impressed that they fix them up, just like the No offense to Batman v Superman, but they did it. But I like the face, the body sculpt is fine, but I was talking about the face sculpt. It's her face is messed up, and including the hair style a little bit, but it cannot much movement. But thanks to the information, some other reviewers. But this one here, I really like this image looks like, and that image looks like. So anyway, let's take a look at her face of herself. It looks amazing. I really love that figure. I want this figure so badly. Why? Because it looks very good actually. But I like these ones that the hairstyle looks, but I don't like the one a little bit more is the one that comes from that point, so far as I can tell, that the one that it's so far as I can tell that the thing is rubber. So thankfully, I want to talk about articulation later on, and of course you got the body mode looks great, and the body mode is much as the same from the same one, the first one, but the color details are very different. I like the certain the color red, and the color gold is very different. It looks cleaner color gold or whatever, and I like the certain metallic blue. I like metallic blue. So far as I can tell, there's texture, the body molds, and so far as I can tell that, let me see, you have this articulate a little bit. And at the back, and you have the front, the same thing, is smart as far as I can tell. It looks very green. The skirt, the blue shield skirt, I like the certain lot. And what I'm missing around, let me try to figure it out, is this magic lasso. If there's yeah. And then, more importantly, you have to come out this magic lasso. I really like the certain lot that she puts magic lasso on it when you mess it around a little bit. So far as I can tell, yeah, okay. Yeah, so far as I can tell that, but recently why, but okay, that's my, okay, this is better than when I holding it this like that, it goes what I found. I wish that they should have magic lasso a little bit more, just like in the movie. But anyway, back in the part attached to it, I didn't realize that one thing is missing an accessory. Anyway, you have in it, you have it, of course, you have the legs and the same detail from Batman v Superman, and the same ones like that, and of course you have the legs, the knees, and the armor, the color red, the gold, and it's not much from Batman v Superman, but it's a little bit more like silver. But this one they're gonna focus on, it's a redesign. This is the same thing, as much as the same. I know, so far as I can tell, that this color big tail, it looks very nice, and I highly recommended this one's a little bit more. And so far as I can tell, that she looks like a barbarian in what's the princess Amazonian. Yeah, so far as I can tell that. So far as I can tell that the one that goes like that. Anyway, all right, let's start with articulation. Now, before it was what happened articulation, when I started messing around a little bit. Now, let's go to the left, and she looks pulsing, it's nice. And of course, you have, she turns like that, it looks very good. But here's the one problem. When I go to messing around a little bit, and then guess what really happened? It goes, look at this. So far as I can tell, that it's missing painting. It's a little bit damaged, the skin color a little bit, so far as I can tell. I think it's this one here. When you look at it on the knees, I'll bet that's the one, and because it's not the final part of it, that's a little frustrated. It was a missing. It's kind of looked like a disappointment, but she has a little bit not neck pipping or not, or she does up and down a little bit. Yeah, because so far as I can tell, that's because this is Robert's hair. I like the certain, it's fine. I like the certain so far as I can tell that, and but she looks them down a little bit. Anyway, the shoulder part. The shoulders part, it looks straight up, and you go like that, and of course, and you got the front and the behind, the front and the behind like this, and of course you got the elbow, the goes like that, and of course and then the wrists, and so far as I can tell, then the wrists and hands and the rest, and it goes like that, and the arms and moves like that. It looks pretty good. I like that, and no ab crunch, but it comes with like this, and so far as I can tell that, and of course that she does like kick forward like this. I like that. It's not much the Supergirl TV show, and but this one's it's not that bad actually. It looks good, and of course this not much kickback, but it's a little bit, and that she has the leg joints just as the same ones, and she have a the knees and the joint, the knee, and then I like inserting. There's no I like the stern. It's not that bad, but you have a foot pipet, but no ankle pipet. Come on, Mattel, I want ankle pipet. Alright, so far as I can tell, it's not much articulation, but the ones I liked and some of my others I don't like is I like the stern and it's fine. The rest of it is fine, but the ones that I don't like, what is wrong with this missing paint details? I bet that's the one of the thing that when you move and articulate it, it's like I'll customize it a little bit so far I can tell on that side and neck thing. But anyway, I found out. Comments below, let me know, help me out how customizing a little bit because I needed to get remove the hair thing or something like that underneath because it's too rushed on it. It's because Mattel is too rushed on it a little bit. Here's my comparison. You have it on the left side from Melissa Benoist from the Supergirl TV show, and of course Gal Gadot has on his own Wonder Woman 2017. And so far I can tell that size it looks almost a little bit taller than Supergirl to the right side Wonder Woman. I say it's not that bad, but it's still the good size as you have at the right side. And then here's a comparison: the Supergirl TV show and the Wonder Woman 2017. Another comparison, you have the left side from Wonder Woman to 2017, and of course on the right side you have the classic version, the Spider-Woman from the Marvel Legends. It's much as the same scale, the same height. I was right. That was from an 6-inch figures because it's much as the same height as the classic Spider-Woman, but it's still hype. I highly recommend it. It's much as the same size, but it's perfectly. I wanted to see that. Here's mine. It's still the right size, I believe. So you have the left side Wonder Woman, the 2017, and the classic version Spider-Woman. I really like the certain from the both sides a little bit, not too much, basically. And here's my final comparison. You have I have a Superman action figure from the Man of Steel, and of course I have the same regular Batman figure from Batman v Superman, but it's also the head sculpt is much better from the Suicide Squad action figure Batman. And what can I say? Yes, this is exactly I wanted that size. Is still my favorite. Before it was Justice League, it was DC's Trinity. You have Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman. Just like in the new movie, like Batman v Superman, but it's still, I like the certain that scene was when it tells what happens that gotta fight the battle, the Doomsday or whatever, so far as I can tell. And the Superman tells him and says, "She with you?" Batman said, "I thought she was you." It's a funny line I've ever seen. Yes, that's the one apart. Here's a comparison. You have the double size, and I believe Superman is from Movie Masters, and Batman is from DC Multiverse. So it's the same size, the same inch. I highly recommend it. So what can I say? I really like the song. I'm going to post it on the Instagram when I got time, so I really like the certain, but I still wish have the same Superman figure from Batman v Superman, but I don't have it. But when I got time, because I want to have both versions and which one is better. It's about the face sculpt. I thought it was not that bad actually, but Batman, it looks better from Batman v Superman because Batman has the texture, the mask, the cowl mask. But it bothers me the most. But I like this one was better from Suicide Squad. So now I have this one is much better. So you have alongside with Wonder Woman, you have DC's Trinity. So I highly recommend it. Now for my final thoughts for the Wonder Woman 2017 from DC Multiverse, and of course the Toys R Us exclusive. This figure, this age figures, it looks pretty good actually. I really like this figure. The paint detail it looks pretty clean. I really like this certain a lot. And the one problem is, let's talk about this moment later on. The ones I liked is that the design. It's the same body mold as much as the same from the Batman v Superman, but the color paint details, it's very different, just like the horror movie. And the weapons, and this comes from as much as a different for the horror movie. From the Batman v Superman to the horror movie, maybe it's reversed. So, and the face sculpt is much better from that movie. It looks like accurate. But take a look one moment at the image here. This image comes from the ones that I got already, and of course you have a Batman v Superman action figure, Wonder Woman. I was like, what the hell is wrong with this face sculpt? It's messed up. I mean, seriously, guys. But this one is much better. So, and here's what I don't like. It's missing the ankle pipet. It's not much what it's missing the ankle pipet. Yeah, it's disappointing. It should be a little bit more ankle pipet. But here's the one problem. The wrestling is fine, but the articulation. But here's the one problem. So far as I can tell, in the one on the neck thing, the missing paint detail. So far as I can tell, the from the hair thing, I believe that that's the one that comes from like that. So, but the rest of it is fine, and so far as I can tell, it's not much. There's not much it has to say. That's from the Wonder Woman action figure. And so far as I can tell, that was far as I was trying to staying up. So this is a very good figure actually. So it's not much that it has to say about it. And my final ratings for the 2017 Wonder Woman action figure from Toys R Us exclusive, I'm going to give it 10 on a 9. 10 on a 9 because I really like this figure a lot. So 10 on a 9, as much as the same as the Supergirl TV show, and of course Wonder Woman Gal Gadot. I love her so much because she looks sexiest woman on this earth, and of course you have this same figure as Wonder Woman. And there's not much it has to say. So, so don't forget, click like, comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the bell icon. Notice notifications. If you notice, go check them out. I highly recommend this figure. And of course, you have this. Separately, I really love this figure a lot. So, this is Typhon Skyberg. I'll see you around, guys. Take care and happy toy hunting. See you around, guys.